Hi, I'm Alex from Christian Topics, and today the topic is Naked Attraction. Now, Naked Attraction is a Channel 4, I think, Channel 4 TV show in the UK, which has been running since 2016. I don't watch the show, so I had to get this little premise box here to help me understand exactly what the show is all about. So, the premise is single men and women participate in a dating show wherein they pick partners in their birthday suits before going on a date to test their initial instincts about them. So, already a bad premise for a show which I wouldn't watch myself and wouldn't really recommend anyone who wants to keep a pure mind to watch. I think we should be better than instincts anyway, as it is. Um, I had to learn about the show because there was a controversial statement about the show, which we'll find out in this Digital Spy article here. Other articles are available. So, Naked Attraction host reveals controversial new show goes one step further. Now, before I start, I have to say I'm glad they used the controversial statement there because it is controversial. So often we see in modern media that they use things like brave to describe controversial. Anyway, she describes the show as something like this. I like to make shows that are controversial, that break taboos. Typically, taboos are not there to be broken. So, without further ado, Naked Attraction host Anna Richardson has opened up about her up and coming series, Naked Education, which she hopes will break taboos and normalize all body types. So, she has some hosts alongside her. Someone from Love Island, which is like a dating show in the UK. I don't know if anywhere else in the world has it, but it's just again about attractive dumb people in an island hooking up, cheating, whatever. So it's not a good show there either. Um, so Naked Education is sort of a one step further than Naked Attraction. I like to make shows that are controversial, that break taboos. So just repeat of what she said. Then she continues, it's a body positive educational series that is based on aiming to normalize all body types and champion everybody's differences so that we can accept that with our clothes off, we're all normal. It's not quite true, anyway. That's a bit of gaslighting. Uh, Being £600 is not historically normal and isn't normal today. So, no, it's not really a correct sort of statement there either. So, it's a show based on a lie, anyway. So, Richardson explains that the show will include Naked Brigade, where body positive individuals share their naked bodies, and Naked Exchange, which sees two strangers discuss everything their body has experienced. And then the two other hosts will host a teen talk segment, which sees teenagers discuss what they think is normal when it comes to the human body. Now, this is worse than it seems because this isn't just a talk. I think I've seen a promo for Naked Education, and they actually drop their clothes. These body positive people come up front, and they drop their clothes in front of the teenagers. So there's the controversy there. That's the real controversial part. And then they go on to explain about trans men and their surgeries that they had to undergo and showing off their naked bodies. Now, the issue with that as well is the whole premise of the show supposedly is to normalize body positivity, to be positive about your own body and realize we're all normal. So then, how is that in any way, shape or form? I just don't understand how transgenders can come into it because they hate their own body and therefore want to become transgender because of it. I mean, they have to mutilate themselves physically. That's not loving your body, that's hating it. So, again, that's not really good to show children or to influence children on, saying if you hate your body, just change it till you like it. Now, there's healthy ways to change your body, like exercise, eating healthy, um, walk a lot, things like that. But cutting and mutilating yourself or going under the knife for a plastic surgeon is not the answer. So already, the show has broken its own premise, really. And worse, it's showing off showing off naked bodies to teenagers and young teenagers at that too. I know they're going to see things like pornography probably at that age because that's just the way the internet is, unfortunately. But the issue with this is not how you show off normal bodies anyway. I mean, most of these children will have had parents. I'm guarantee their parents have probably got normal bodies, and they've probably seen much of their parents' bodies, too much if they're Joe Biden's children. Um, yeah, it's just not the way to do it. I don't understand it. And to be honest, it's even worse than that because the idea is to find the normal body attractive. That's the whole point of this naked education. So when they're dropping their clothes in front of teenagers, the goal is to get teenagers to appreciate the bodies in front of them. If they're appreciating the bodies in front of them, then that is creating sort of a predator minor situation because you're trying to get these kids to normalize older bodies, older than theirs, to a point where it's creepy, where it's teenagers finding full grown adults as sexually interesting or whatever. So it's not a good way of protecting or safeguarding our teenagers or our kids. And I just can't see how this is in any way a positive show. Now, you might be wondering why I'm reporting this. This is not because I'm going to watch it and not because I think any Christian's going to watch it, but we have to be prepared and we have to educate ourselves with what is going on with the world because our kids, one way or another, will be exposed to this. I just found this randomly on Twitter, and I imagine many people's kids are on Twitter. We have to know what's going on in the world so we know how to defend our kids and young people from it. And so we have to understand in order to protect. And we're going to have to understand in order to educate our kids that there are places in the world, there are things on the internet that they shouldn't be watching, there are people who are going to act differently to them, but it's not a good thing, it's not a good thing to emulate. And so this is an example of one of the things we've got to be careful of. So thank you. I'm Alex, and that is all from Christian Topics today. Thank you.